So I'm going to explain very important part, a scarcity of water. So by scarcity we mean less availability of water, because water is very much important for different purposes, like household purposes, in agriculture, in factories, in construction. So water requirement is increasing day by day, and this is not in India, but this water crisis is going to be a big challenge for the coming generation or in coming years, because there are different points that the water table, or simply we call water layer, it is going deep and deep, slowly and slowly, with the increase in population. Because see, there are several factors for the scarcity of water. The scarcity of water is basically, first is the population explosion, population growth. Now this is very important point responsible for the scarcity of water. When there is the growth of population, so what happens? Everything required is in more quantity, whether it is vegetables or grains or fruit or milk or construction. So all the things, they require water, in household also. So with the population growth, more and more water is required. So this is most important point. So right, due to population growth or explosion, demand of water is increasing. Demand of water is increasing day by day. Demand of water is increasing day by day, because all the materials, required for living is increasing day by day. So, example, fruits, vegetables, milk, grains, pulses, buildings, etc. So I have written only a few. So the requirement of all the substances, all the components is increasing day by day, because naturally now we are living in a civilized society. We require building, good building. So in construction, lot of water is required, in the making of wall, in making of roof, in plastering, in whitewashing. No, see, you all know, we cannot ignore water. We cannot survive without water. Whether it is bathing, cooking, drinking, cleaning, in all the aspects, water is required. So, in most of the cases throughout the world, however, the topic is related to India, but throughout the world, it is going to be a challenge in the coming years. And actually, scientists are working hard to evolve such techniques to purify the wastewater. And in India also, the sewage water is treated, and it is supplied to gardens, supplied to agriculture purposes. So this is very important point. And because see, the water cycle, it is fixed. The frequency of rain is decreasing day by day. Frequency of rain is decreasing day by day, and as a result, there is there is there is a decrease. There decrease in the rains. There is a change in the pattern of rain. Rain pattern is being changed throughout the world. It is raining less. It is raining less, and as a result, we are in on the a very tight corner of the life. Every country is facing lot of problem with the water. So this is the first point: population growth. Now this is because everything required it is in more quantity, and so we have this. You can add meat, poultry, eggs, each and everything. It is increasing day by day. Now second point is the this excessive use of water. It is a common practice to throw water. The water which is just a few mugs of water is present in the bucket. Just we are going to bathroom, we throw. We throw unnecessary. The point is, see, water is precious. Water, what throughout the world or on the earth, water is present. There, 74%, around 74% water is frozen. So when 74% approximately water is frozen, so naturally we have to rely on the 26% of water. So frozen water is in the form of glaciers, lakes, pools, so that we cannot drink. And so 74%, three-fourths of the earth is covered by water in different forms. So it is basically solid form, ice. So naturally we cannot bring by melting this water. So we have to depend on 26% for different purposes. And imagine the condition, the countries or the places which are experiencing less water, or there is the less rainfall. So naturally water cycle will be disturbed. So this we have to. This is only possible by our habit. So our habit must be changed. We have to know vision. Now, third is use of traditional methods of irrigation. Now, traditional method of irrigation, we use just take out water with the help of borewell or tube well or canals, and just we allow water to go in the fields. So what happens? Lot of water is wasted. One is by evaporation. When the water is present in excess quantity, or it is lying over the fields. You all must have seen in the fields. Mostly farmers, they start the pump and the water is going. Number one. So there is the evaporation. Second point is when there is by chance burrow is there. Burrow is made by snakes. Rabbits. And rodents, mouse. So water goes through them, or if there is cracks in the soil, so naturally cracks, burrows made by different animals, so water goes inside, water is wasted. And naturally we have used money, we have used electricity or diesel to pump out water, so the water then goes wasted. So it is of nothing. It just so it will ultimately create problem. It will result into a scarcity. So for this we have to use the modern system of irrigation, like drip irrigation, sprinkler irrigation. So these are the modern system of irrigation. Then unavailability of water treatment plants. No, water is treated, but the sewage water, the wastewater, it has to be completely treated, and it has to be, converted in such a manner that it can be used. It can be used for any purpose safely. So techniques have to be developed. Techniques have to be developed for the this water treatment. In the construction, in the factories, forget bathing, forget drinking. At least this water can be used easily in the construction, can be used in the agriculture, making of road, making of buildings, irrigation of then in the parks, in the fields. So this is the unavailability. Now, fifth point is the uh, unawareness. Unawareness about the importance. Awareness about the importance of water. Rather, we are unaware about the precious nature of water. This is, in my opinion, this is my personal opinion. This is the, most important point. We are unaware. Lot of water is wasted. Like farmers, they use, no doubt. If you don't have this sprinkler system, okay, it's all right. Just when you have given water, just switch off the pump, switch off the tube well. When water is coming through canals, stop the water. This can be very simple. And in the homes, don't use shower for too long. Just if you want to take enjoy the bathing, take one shower for 2 or 3 minutes. That's all. Then use the bucket. Then I have seen, or all of you must have seen, in our homes, or we go to any other place, if there is cooler is running, so okay, no problem. So what happens? Water is wasted. Then excessive use of water in the plantation, in our homes also. A small mug of water is required for a plant in a pot in one day. Just we had excess of water, so water goes out of the water flows excessively from the pores. So think, add little amount of water, half mug of water in the morning, half mug of water in the evening. That's all. No need of adding something. These are the small steps. Each of good quality detergents. So these are some of the important points which are responsible for the scarcity of water. Actually, we are totally responsible. We are totally responsible for the scarcity of water. If you are washing clothes, then use sufficient amount of detergent. It is nothing like that. Add excess of detergent, maximum amount of detergent. So naturally, when you have added more amount of detergent, naturally more amount of water will be required for the removing this detergent. Other point, when we take bath, we apply excess of shampoo, we apply excess of soap on our body. No need, just sufficient. The use of this is also important point. This is 6 point you must write in the copy. Use of just sufficient amount of any agents. Use of just sufficient. So the point is, use less amount of detergent or shampoo. Take a small amount, apply on your hair. You know, when it appears that no, it is not working properly, then again take this little amount. It is nothing that pour no full of hand and not apply. So it will require more water. So children, these are very important points, and this will certainly, if every one of us think, then we can add help, or we can help in this lowering the water scarcity, and this have to be taken as a challenge, because in coming time it is going to be a big problem, because water decides each and everything. Scientists are saying that there can be no fight for the war. War can be for the water. So this is all about the scarcity, and it's so we have to use our wisdom. We have to use our wisdom in this solving this problem.